been a busy weekend of sleeping and getting caught up. Oh man, I just put that on. I just got off of work a few hours ago. Let's see, I got off work about 4:30. Um, got home, cooked, and this is so I started recording on 4:20 Saturday. Then I recorded a couple parts on Sunday, yesterday, on 4:21, and then now it's 4:22:24, and I'm gonna wrap up. But you know that's how I go. In the spirit of 4:20. So I'm gonna do badass woman in her herstory. So yeah, I had to make sure I got home. I cooked. I need to make another Alpha Cooks for the other channel. So I cooked. I made some potato. I made two different kinds of potatoes. I was experimenting with these little tiny potatoes. And those little tiny ones came out fire. Made some chicken. Boiled a couple of eggs, sliced them up, got them ready for tomorrow. Put some hot sauce on them. I just gotta make a sandwich. I ironed my clothes, you know, so I made sure I did a bunch of stuff. And I was like, all right, I need to do this. I wrote a little checklist. So, bum, 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 bum. No, I can't do that one. Let's scratch that. Bum, 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 bum. Badass woman in herstory. Alright, so I'm hyped up. I was hyped up for a little bit because and I was gonna talk about Jaguar Wright because a couple of days ago they dropped on Hood Life or something, Real Life. They dropped part 1 of an interview with her. And so today they dropped part 2. And man, talk about a badass woman in herstory. I'm gonna do some research. She's gonna have to be one of them because man, bombshell. You know, truth bombs everywhere. She talks about Jay-Z, Beyonce, like just saying shit that they did. Will Smith. And it's good. It's good. That's all I gotta say. The interviewer is not that good. But you can't have it all, right? All right. Badass woman I had herstory this week. Marilyn Voss Savant, born Marilyn Mock. What's that? Oh, text. Yeah. She was born August 11th, 1946. She was an American magazine columnist who has the highest recorded intelligent quotient. That's what IQ stands for. I didn't know that. Intelligence quotient in the Guinness Book of World Records. A competitive category the publication has since retired. What? Since 1986, she has written Ask Marilyn, a Parade magazine Sunday column wherein she solves puzzles and answers questions on various subjects, and which popularized the Monty Hall problem in 1990. What the fudge is that? Let's dive a little deeper. The Monty Hall problem is a brain teaser in the form of a probability puzzle-based anomaly on the let's make a deal and enter into the original Monty Hall. Alright, I don't really care. It's like a little cartoon thing. So she's the smartest person ever, I think. Whenever they recorded it. I'm not sure. But she had the highest IQ. Oh shit, I clicked on the Monty Hall problem. Now it's a problem to me. It's like these 2 doors and a goat. Let's see. So she was born August 11th, 46. We said that in St. Louis, Missouri. Shout out to the STL, that 314. to parents Joseph like Mach 10 or Match, and Marina Voss Savant. Savant says one should keep premarital surnames with sons taking their fathers and daughters their mothers. The word savant means someone of learning. Appears twice in her family. Her grandmother's name was Savant. Her grandfather's Voss Savant. She is of Italian, Czech, Slovak, German, and Austrian ancestry. Being descended from the physicist and philosopher Ernst Mach. Oh, so she's in her bloodline is smart. So Ernst Walfrid Joseph Wenzel Mach was a Czech physicist and philosopher who contributed to the physics of shock waves. The ratio of the speed of a flow or object to that of sound is named the Mach number in his honor. Oh shit. Oh snap. So Mach 10 is from her family because of this dude. Wow. If I get that wrong, please correct me, but I think that's what I understood. As a teenager, Savant worked in her father's general store and wrote for local newspapers using pseudonyms. She married at 16 and divorced 10 years later. Her second marriage ended when she was 35. My age. What's up? She went to Merrimack Community College and studied philosophy at Washington University in St. Louis, but quit 2 years later to help with the family investment business. Savant moved to New York City. Hey, I'm sorry for the lighting. I'm gonna invest in some lighting. Savant moved to New York in the 80s to pursue a career in writing. Before starting Ask Marilyn, she wrote the Omni IQ quiz contest for Omni, which included intelligent quotient IQ quizzes and expositions on intelligence and its testing. Savant married Robert Jarvik, one of the co-developers of the Jarvik 7 artificial heart. What the fudge is that? An artificial heart is an artificial organ device that replaces the heart. Okay, whatever. But what's the Jarvik 7 one? I guess it's just one of the original, or maybe the 7th one. That was made on. Oh no, she got married on August 23rd, 87, and was made Chief Financial Officer of Jarvik Heart Incorporated. Nepotism. She has served on the board of directors of the National Council on Economic Education, on the advisory boards of the National Association for Gifted Children, and the National Women's History Museum. Man, that's what's up. Woman, that's what's up. And is a fellow of the Committee for Skeptical Inquiry. Interesting. What is that? Program within the U.S. nonprofit organization Center for Inquiry, which seeks to promote scientific inquiry. Okay. Toastmasters International named her one of the five outstanding speakers of 1999. And in 2003, she was awarded an honorary Doctor of Letters degree from the College of New Jersey. Yo, shout out to Redman. Man, I got some Q-tips. My ears itching. Jersey. Alright. Rise to fame and IQ score. Savant was listed in the Guinness Book of World Records under highest IQ from 85 to 89. Established in 89. Entered the Guinness Book of World Records Hall of Fame in 88. Guinness retired the highest IQ category 90 after concluding IQ tests were too unreliable to designate a single record holder. The listing drew nationwide attention. Guinness cited Voss Savant's performance on 2 intelligence tests, the Stanford Binet and the Mega Test. She took the 1937 Stanford Binet second revision test at age 10 She says her first test was in September of 56 and measured her mental age at 22 years and 10 months, yielding a 228. This figure was listed in the Guinness Book of World Records. It was also listed in her book's biographical sections and was given by her in reviews. The second test reported by Guinness was Hofland's mega test. Taken in the mid-1980s, the mega test yields IQ standard scores obtained by multiplying the subject's normalized z-score or the rarity of their raw test score by a constant standard deviation and adding the product to 100. For what? For what, bro? Come on, for what? With Savant's raw score reported by Hofland to be 46 out of possible 48 with the 5.4 z-score and a standard deviation. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, the mega test has been criticized, thank you, by professional psychologists as improperly designed and scored. Nothing short of number pulverization. Yo, I don't know what that means, but it sounds fucking perfect. That was number pulverization. Like, what was the point of that shit? Fuck the mega test. It's all about the Stanford Binet. I mean, but I think they stopped that shit too. Oh, the 5th edition was released in 2003. They need to do a new one. It's been 20 years. Savant sees IQ tests as measurements of a variety of mental abilities and thinks intelligence entails so many factors that attempts to measure it are useless. Real shit. So she's humble. I mean, yeah, you gotta be, because if they give you this number and then you fail that question, it's like, she held memberships with the High IQ Societies Mensa International and the Mega Society. Mega Society. And the Mensa, I heard about Mensa. We talked about them for another badass woman in Herstory, and I can't think of it at the moment. I can't think of who it actually was at the moment. So Ask Marilyn, her column. Following her listing in the 86 Guinness Book of World Records, I used to love that shit. Parade ran a profile. I like the 2000s ones though, when they started getting big ones and they were like, well, in color. Because before they were just written, everything was just words. Parade ran a profile of her along with the selection of questions from Parade readers and answers. Parade's magazine. Continue to get questions, so Ask Marilyn was made. She uses her column to answer questions on mainly chiefly academic subjects, solve logical, mathematical, or vocabulary puzzles posed by readers, answer requests for advice with logic, and give self-devised quizzes and puzzles. Aside from the weekly printed column, Ask Marilyn is a daily online column that adds to the printed version by resolving controversial answers, correcting mistakes, expanding answers, reposting previous answers, and solving additional questions. No new columns have been published online since October 30th, 2022. I mean, she's got to chill at some point. 3 of her books, Ask Marilyn, More Marilyn, and of course, I'm for Monogamy, are compilations of questions and answers from Ask Marilyn. The Power of Logical Thinking includes many questions and answers from this column. So he has more than 4 books. Okay, I don't really care about the Monty Hall problem, but if you do, look into that. The 2 boys problem. Okay, so these are problems. I don't ferment the theorem. So she was dope because she was smart. Smart as fudge. And there's these math problems of probability, and I don't like any of that. But anyway, I thought she was cool. Marilyn Vos Savant. Shout out to her. She's still alive. I wonder what she's doing right now. Let's look her up. Marilyn Vos Savant. And then we're gonna do the freestyle. I'm gonna probably try to freestyle to the beat that I made the other day. I hate how I look in this fucking shirt, man. My titties are all fucking. Wish I had a 6-pack, but I don't fucking work out enough. It really look that kind of looks like a little bit. Okay, all right. She was very pretty in her day. I mean, not that it matters. I'm just pointing that out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, so uh, I'm gonna take a break, drink some water, come back, freestyle, and finally end this episode. There's probably 10 people watching it till now, and I love you. And if you're just watching the clips, I love you too. I love all of you. And I love me, and I love God. Ahorita regresamos. I mean, I don't look too bad when I stand to the side like that. That's how I'm gonna. All right.